Okay, hello. We are back to another stream of Shadow of the Erdtree. Excuse me. Last time we really didn't do anything major. We went to a couple of the dungeons and such. We found the last bit of the forges, another catacomb, a little bit of ruins here and there. Saw Dane. Didn't really respond to us all that much, so yeah, we're gonna continue with our journey, and we're gonna start going down here to Bonnie Village. Maybe make our way up here and all that. See where that leads us. Okay. So we're gonna go. Which way are we doing this? We're gonna go this way. There we are. We build it? Yes, we can. Yeah, I'll be honest. I kind of blanked on an idea for a funny title today, and I'm like, oh, they just dropped a patch. Did it affect the Blood Arm Fiend? No. Or the Blood Fiend arm? No. Okay, we're good then. The only things of like major notice that got nerfed, like the impenetrable thorns. I haven't used that spell yet. Hello? Hefty pot? Hefty pot? No, it's just runes. Never mind. Impenetrable Thorns was like actually broken, and the way how it worked, well, hello, was the fact that, oh, jeez. You dare challenge me? Bah! Impenetrable Thorns, what it does is you send out a flurry of thorns, and each thorn counts like as its own hit, and it also causes bleed. And the way how it worked was like it bleed procs almost instantaneously, so now it takes a couple more hits by comparison to cause the bleed damage. So it's not like one-shotting bosses like it used to. If you look up Impenetrable Thorns before the patch, you'll see how crazy the damage is. But other than that, that's not a spell we have right now, so it doesn't really affect our playthrough. And Blood Fiend does something similar, but a bit more satisfying because you get to bonk things to death. Also, how do we get down here without falling to our death? Do I have that cat shard? Oh, I do. Did you hear about the Herald and the Purple Crayon movie coming out on Thursday? I did, and that was like one of those things where I'm like, why? First of all, why is it not like a little like adventurous kid? And more importantly, why is it not animated? Herald and the Purple Crayon, like, that just screams experimental animation. Oh my god, we lived. Okay. Whew. Like, the one time the cat thing actually helps us, and even then, not really. I'm still trying to figure out how the hell we're supposed to get around here without falling to our death. Something tells me it's somewhere over there. Herald goes to the real world, dude. Exactly. And also, why is he what's his name, Shazam? Why is it an adult Herald? Why is it not like a cute little kid? Someone tried to steal something in this chest already. Golden arcs. That's how it goes to the real world, dude. Yay. This movie may have been in development for years. I remember hearing about an animated Harold movie years and years ago. Steven Spielberg may have been briefly involved. I see. It just seems like that's like the thing to be very much more experimental animation, not watered down comedy. Excuse me, watered down comedy of a childhood book. And I feel like we're on a we're way past that at this point, where The Grinch and The Cat in the Hat were the pinnacle of bastardized versions of Dr. Seuss children's books, but also kind of funny in their own right. I love The Grinch so much. The audacity. Right, let me make it daytime here, because I like being able to see where I'm going. Good enough. Well, we made a boy in village, would it? The plot may have been at one point that Harold's mom was pregnant, but Harold didn't want to be a big bro. He does something in retaliation in Cranland, and something goes wrong with his mom. That just sounds like the start of a creepypasta. I was like, you know, I was joking like bastardization. I'm like, I didn't want to go that far. Alright, before we go through Borny Village, let me just go down here, because this is where, like, there's like a fly area around here that's got some shadow fragments. Oh wait, no, actually this leads to a dungeon. But I think there is more outside of it. But let's do this dungeon afterwards also. Then there's scorpions. He has to undo whatever he did. He has to undo the fact that he killed his unborn brother or something. I don't know. That's what it sounded like it was going towards. Actually, I'm trying to remember. You know what? Fly Village might be down closer to this waterway. What is it weird as it sounds? I think he may have done something childish, like draw a baby that represents the baby and give it to a dragon or whatever. He tries to pull a Frollo and just drops his brother in a well. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Excuse me. I guess it was something like that. Stop, cried the Archdeacon. This is an unholy deed. I'm sending it back to hell where you... I gotta stop myself now. I'm gonna be singing Hunchback all night. I'm trying to do audioly distinct or whatever to not get DMCA'd by Disney. Harold like they didn't pull a death note and draw his mother having a miscarriage. Donkey Kong. Hey, yo. Whoa. Easy, crazies. So you can take a bite out of me. Ow. Get out of here. Hello. Yep. There's a hole in my bucket. In a bucket. In a bucket. And want to say Ms. Donkey Kong, since that's likely a sensitive word. Fair enough. So just making sure I wasn't about to go down a different way. There's an item in there. There's probably a way to get in there somewhere else. Try tunnel. I know about that. Okay, you know, we'll probably find it later. We'll find it later. Anyway, down the hatch. Someone made a mod for Star Fox 64 where Falco keeps doing Lick My Balls jokes and the other characters fully voice acted. Very odd. I'm sure that was like a bit somebody made on YouTube and they just took that audio from the YouTube video and made it into a full mod for the game. I also didn't think Star Fox 64 had a mod scene. Oh great, I'm so glad. I'm so glad I solved the puzzle of finding the other entrance to get a smithing stone too. I'm just so happy. Oh, here it is. Get away. Get away. Here it is. Star Wart Horn Charm +2. Okay. Supposed to be Star Fox equivalent to Conker's Bad Fur Day because they make characters swear. Seems misguided. Yeah, crass for the sake of crass is a very fine art that not a lot of people tend to understand. And also, I don't know if I could see myself laughing at Falco saying "Lick my balls," whatever in a video, but I'm not about to play Star Fox 64 modded with that's in it all the time. In fact, I'll probably shoot him down the second he says it to me. More than once. Oh god. Ow. I hate the fact that I sound like an apple getting digested. Forgot about this part. Brah. By the way, the charge attack does damage. Or fire damage. Yes, you knew it already did damage. I meant fire damage, as you can see. It would be funny if someone modded Conquer characters into Star Fox 64, replacing Fox and Falco and so on. Maybe. Though at that point, you're not really replacing anything. You're just replacing the portraits at the bottom. So you would have to make like a low-rendered portrait of Conquer and all that to join in, because the character models only really show up in cutscenes, and even then, it's like not all that much effort. You would just have to basically put their heads on the pilots, but even then afterwards you wouldn't be able to see them when playing everything else. They come back this way. I came back this way, didn't I? Yeah, that's where the rats were. Never mind. It would be funny if you recorded custom dialogue for the characters, probably. That's more stuff there. Take a fucking dart nap. Time for a dart nap, you shit fuck! So weird. Like that was over. Those were not the voices I would have given Bomberman. First of all, like I looked that up after I watched the what's it called? When they played it in the Bubsy playthrough on Only Plays. And those were not the voices I was expecting to be made for a Bomberman game. Like Charlie Adler and Billy West just cursing out the top of their lungs, coming out of these little tiny Bomberman characters, was not something I thought would happen. And I thought that Bomberman reboot they made on the 360 looked bad. Anyway. Clear the sights! You know that Devil Artemis did a Kickstarter to bring back Death Battle from Rooster Teeth? It got funded in like 26 minutes. I did. I saw... what's it called? Not only that, but I did see that... I forget who the one guy who plays Wiz, Ben something I think his name is. He owns the rights to it proper now. So I guess now the funding... the Kickstarter for the funding is going to help, you know, with animations and stuff like that to fund the videos. So, you know, that's cool. I'm like mixed on Death Battle. There are times where it's like, okay, you know what? That makes sense. That's a concise way to understand it. But then there will be times where like they introduce this aspect of the character that basically much said this character is like the most bestest character ever and cannot lose at all, no matter what. And then the other guy is like, well, he could snap his fingers and instantly win everything ever. And it's like, great. I'm so glad. So glad that's a thing. Also, I think let me just check something here. That doesn't look like a pot that, we can shoot down, but let me just make sure. No, okay, just making sure. I'm actually in a friend of mine's server. Is friends with one of the animators on there, Duvad. And they even said like, oh yay, maybe I can get like back in touch with him. And I said, good luck with that. And like hopes that he does, you know. I don't really know anything about Death Battle, but it's nice to see that indie cartoons get funded so fast. Well, it's not so much, it's not cartoons per se, but it's based off of, I don't know if you've ever watched, if you remember the Spike TV show Deadliest Warriors, where, they show off the, why'd I do this? Okay. They show off the warriors' like armor, weaponry, and techniques and all that, and they like fight them to the death, basically. And what Death Battle is basically fanfic of who would win a fight, Goku versus Superman. Superman has won all 3 fights, and at this point, it just shows you just how crazy broken Superman is as a character. Ow. Like, I was even, like, thinking to myself, like, okay, Goku's gonna lose for the 3rd time in a row, because all that's been added now to him is Ultra Instinct. And Ultra Instinct isn't a power-up, it's just, like, being ultra with your instinct when it comes to dodging and countering your moves and stuff like that. It's not like an actual power-up, so I don't know how much that is going to improve Superman. And then they basically just confirmed, from what I gathered, like, oh, Superman, everything Superman has ever done in every reality ever all coincides with one being, and it's like, oh, cool, great. I love the fact that comic book characters are like anime characters on crack when it comes to power-up, power creep. Artemis said something about animation already being done, so I'd hope it would be a proper animated thing. Yeah, I saw like a couple of like early development stuff that's in progress, so I think it's more just to like secure the funding for stuff like that. Why'd I jump this way? Am I stupid? I got sidetracked because I saw a platform ever so slightly to the right there. Superman's going to go around 9. Superman like toast to win because he is a good sport. That would be varying character, maybe. Also, now I gotta walk all the way back through all that. All over again. Oh, wait, no, hang on. There's a hefty pot. Okay, I don't think this is actually the way to go. Unless... No. Who would fight, Funky Kong or Gwimbly? I don't know. Hard to say if he had his Gwimbly gun on him right now. I will say though, of all the things that have come out of Death Battle, did not expect the what's it called? There to be a big uproar from the Ben 10 fandom, because apparently they got a lot of things wrong in the Green Lantern versus Ben 10 fight. It's like, huh? That was not the response I was expecting. Here it is. I'm just making a hypothetical of Donkey Kong smashing insert name here into paste. I definitely can. One of the more iconic ones he did was like, who would win a fight, the Terminator or Tito from Rocket Power? Now. Excuse me. I'm blanking on who is here. I feel like it's that one horned guy. I forgot what they're called. Who we got? Oh no, it's just a regular. This guy, the Barith. Anyway, that was the easiest. Curse Blade Mira. Anyway, back to Bode Village Road, man. Sure is taking forever to load. Here we are. Okay. Back down to Bonnie Village, all work on. Some guy my dad saw on YouTube got scammed by a guy who bought a 30 terabyte hard drive for $30 and couldn't believe he got scammed. You know, better to only lose $30 versus so much more in that regard. Before I deal with everyone here at Bonnie Village, go rest at this side of Grace. Yeah, 30 terabytes for a hard drive. Only $30 for a 30 terabyte hard drive. That's a steal. That's definitely screams scam to me personally. Remember correctly, there's like 30 of, not 30, there's like 30 shadow guys and then 3 potentate watchers around here. Bonnie butchering knife, there he is. How the hell? Okay, we all saw that jump, right? How the hell did my mimic just reach that high? It didn't double jump. It managed to get up there just on its own. Holy hell. It literally just went rip. Oh dear, I'm dead. Should have got the cat thing on. Just pulled a Wile E. Coyote, basically. I was so enamored by my long jumped mimic that I didn't realize, oh wait, I can't jump down that far. Anyway. Let's try that again. Gonna need to summon. Mimic again. Yeah, I was just looking around here to make sure I didn't miss anything before trying to jump down there. Your friend was here, I forgot her name. She'd be giving some of her iconic gamer tips before getting back. Elena? Yeah, she would. Give it that crafty, hot, hefty, cracked pot all over there. You see, this is what I mean. There's like 30 of these guys around every corner. This revered spirit ash. User Elena has been denied access to the server. It's spelled Alana, but I get what you're meaning. That happens when you have to guess how to spell a word or name on the fly. Fair enough. Oh yeah, there's just a random snake skin around here. Oh, also, that's gonna be important for later. I don't know why, but I think thinking that gray is spelled with an E, gray. Keep thinking gray is spelled. I mean, they're both technically correct, if I'm not mistaken. I think we got everything around here. Hey, question in a write-out quiz for Python wrong because I spelled gray with an E. I can see that. Anyway, the tooth whip. That's gross. For pity's sake, your place is in the jar. Nigh sainthood itself awaits you within. For shamans like you, this is your lot. Life were you accorded for this alone. Okay, so for context here. Tooth whip. Whip bestrewn with rotting, misshapen teeth, filthy and seething with disease. The teeth are embedded in the whip and dose the victim with deadly poison upon each strike. As the wound ripen, they grow inflamed and ooze pus. The flesh of shamans was said to meld harmoniously with others. Yeek skill, painful strike, chest. Yeah, so basically the whole context is the horn stent took the shamans. Those people you see in the jar, those are shamans. They are whipped with those teeth that cause their skin to get all inflamed and stuff, which is why they're all puffy meat sacks you see in there. And the horn scent were the ones to do all that. Weapon of the greater potentates of Bonnie Village, an outsized butcher cleaver used to dismember human bodies in the making of the great jars stored in the jails. Restore a very small amount of HP. Yes, so they would butcher the shamans to put them in jars for the sake of sainthood. And Marika was a shaman from the shaman village, and so she basically sent Mesmer in an act of revenge to wipe out the horn scent, which is why horn scent, the guy specifically, has it out for us because we are, tarnish. We are of the Erdtree and all that, so he will never forgive Marika for what she did, which, an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind, or whatever. That's the whole thing they're going with that one. You ever seen that video of the pufferfish eating a carrot? I have. I'm very much aware, though, it dies afterwards. It's literally just like gasping for air, but then eats the carrot. Oh, wait, hang on. Nice. Now, if I am to remember correctly... Yep, there it is. Somewhere a great rune has broken. And so too has a powerful charm. Alright, they're all uncharmed now. So, before we move any further, we should talk to each of the Tarnish. Get an idea of what's going on. Hey, Freya.
Oh, there you are. Good. If you happen to see Lady Leda, tell her that I'm striking out on my own. Don't worry, I've no mind to cross any of you. The guidance of kind Mikola remains etched into my very flesh. It's only... there's something that I must know. Kindly Mikola spoke of the vow he once made with General Radahn, and it is here the vow shall be honored. I am a Redmane. I must know the nature of the vow. I'll be out on my own for some time. There's something I must know. There is no need for concern. I will be true to my word. Although I do feel a hint of regret. Lady Leda and Honorable Ansbach are of a special breed. How glorious it would have been had we met in battle as sworn enemies. I'll be out on my own. If there's something I must...
Alright. And let's just run up over here. You play Elden Ring on the go, like on the Switch Steam Deck. Would you play it more or less often? Probably more often. I think one selling point that would be really good for the Switch 2 is if they somehow find a way to port Elden Ring onto the Switch 2. They're definitely not going to do it on current software because this system is out to pasture anytime. So I have a feeling that a good port, because they love to port everything now onto the Switch, which was the big downfall for the Wii U, is all the third-party support. Obviously, though, the funny thing is, like, they're like 10-year-old games getting ported to the Switch, but that's neither here nor there. My point being is, I would probably play Elden Ring on the go. Yes, I would probably do that.
Kindly Mikola has discarded his great rune. The fog that vexed my aging faculties has been lifted, and follies better left forgotten haunt me once again. Once, in an attempt to free Lord Mohg from his enchantment, I challenged tender Mikola, only to have my own heart rather artfully stolen. I knew not how weak I was. I believed that with sufficient mastery, even an Empyrean would be within reach of my blade. I could not have been more mistaken. Mikola the Kind is a monster, pure and radiant. He wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men. There is nothing more terrifying. Righteous tarnished, Mikola the Kind makes my blood run cold. I am loath to admit it, but even at this very instant I wish to run very far away indeed.
Dazzling Door is not for Zoomers. Not that Zoomers can't enjoy it. I'm just saying it's not a Zoomer game. It's 20 years old.
Righteous tarnished, Mikola the Kind makes my blood run cold. I am loath to admit it. But even at this very instant, I wish to run very far away indeed.
Like, you could argue he's as old as a Zoomer now. It's as old as a Zoomer, but not the same thing.
I don't feel it. It's broken. Kind Mikola's light is gone. But I stand tall. Together, we work. Together, for Mikola the Kind. I don't know what to do. Our mother abandoned her brood. She did not love us. We are her children. What should we do? Must we be sad forever? Maybe that's kindly Mikola's love. Love for all the unloved. Love to banish the pain. I, like for you, Lady Leda, things bring... Goodbye. Yes, the unloved. Every single one of us can banish our pain forever. I, like for you, things bring... Goodbye.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. It's like, it's like how, like, I see, like, you know, whenever a dumb joke is made, people are like, oh, this millennial humor. It's like, what no. Don't bring me into this. I didn't do anything with this. What are you talking about? Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Let's talk to T Lady out of here.
Oh, are you not affected? Even with the spell broken, I'm feeling rather lost. Haunted by memories of St. Trina. Her visage, her scent, the lure of velvety sleep. Would kindly Mikola chasten me for falling for St. Trina, while knowing that she was the discarded half? The problem is, I simply cannot help it. I would sacrifice everything just to gaze upon her one last time. I'm feeling rather lost, haunted by memories of St. Trina.
Found out that they made a memorial bench for Steven Hillenberg at his high school in Anaheim, California. That's nice.
I'm feeling rather lost of St. Trina.
Okay, I guess he's not gonna leave right away. Anyway, let's talk to Dane. I always forget Dane doesn't really say anything, but you know what? I just want to say hi to Dane. It's a yellow bench accompanied by a plaque honoring Stephen. They suggested making something more extravagant, but Stephen's widow said he was a humble guy and something simple would be more fitting. Yeah, better to like just do like a yellow bench and kind of hint at SpongeBob than just like making it like covered head to toe with hole like sponge holes and then like the square pants. That would be a little too much. Yeah, whatever. You know, I'll look up eventually what Dane's whole deal is. Eventually, but for now, he's just a silent monk who throws fists, throws hands whenever we come near him. He's just making this bronze SpongeBob sitting on the bench. That would have been a little. That would have been a little too extra.
Oh, hello. Did you feel it? Mikula the Kind's enchantment appears to have broken. But while my devotion to kindly Mikula remains unchanged, by my troth I am not so sure about the others. No, wait. Perhaps this is a blessing in disguise. I can wield my sword to cull the undeserving, those unfit to bask in tender Mikula's presence. I should have thought of this earlier. Right. It's time to begin ferreting out those of us who don't deserve to be at kindly Mikula's side.
I like all of them, so I'm going to say no.
Intriguing. What remains there to be said? Do you presume us allies even now? Though Mikula's spell is newly broken.
Broken.
Profess. The spell mattered little. Uphold his covenant, Mikula shall. And in godhood redeem our rueful clan. Then Marika and vilest Erdtree both will at last be from divinity wrenched. And surely, contented I will be. But first, clear resounds the call of vengeance. The Impaler, Mesmer, must pay his due. In vengeance for the flames, my blade I wield. How could I allow myself to forget? Revenge alone assures me peace of mind. Think not to hinder me upon my path, lest you too wish to face the reckoning. Think not to, lest you...
Now then, back to what we were doing previously. They just sent wolf flying. Well, there goes the torrent. By the way, one of the patch notes included no longer, if Torrent dies when it gives us the option to like use a flask to bring back your steed, instead of it being on no, it'll always be on yes, so we don't have to awkwardly flip over to yes in the middle of a fight. There we go. I didn't feel like trying to shoot that thing down. Torch dead. This is actually a good opportunity to show this. Yeah, see, it's always going to be on OK instead of cancel. Excuse me, heavens. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked with wolves and such. Oh, hello. Oh, didn't think it would do that. Anyway, pot. Didn't mean to do that. Ew, that worked. What do you mean I'm not allowed to item craft anymore? Fucking dickhead. Guy was gonna come in here and just ruin everything. Alright, well, what town are we at? Yeah, about. Cool. Whatever. That a fucking chode. Anyway, there's that. There's one less furnace guy to deal with. Alright, anyway, as we head up, see Amir. Oh, and there's another one of those jars there. Got it. I didn't mean to use that. Whatever. Thank you. A lot of wolves all over the place. Ooh, what a lovely church. Cathedral of Menace meet there. Your beloved child taken before his time. Why does that sound familiar? Why is that the only grave we can examine, though? I forget, is Yuri the name of the finger kid that he's cradling? I forget. Hello.
Well, we don't often receive visitors. I am Endir. Welcome to Manus Meta. It is a pleasure to have you. In lands so forsaken as these, chance encounters are precious indeed. Seeing that we have convened here on this day, allow me to mark the occasion with a modest offering.
Ooh, thank you.
The map I gave you charts the site of a hallowed ruin. It is said that after sounding the hanging bell there, one's fate will be guided by the stars. I only wish to be of service, to help those who fight for their purpose. I'm not mistaken, am I? I can see it in your eyes. You are a fighter, are you not? Is something the matter? I've given you a map to the hallowed ruin. Oh, I suppose you expect a lesson of me, do you? I know the feeling. Those with purpose are nothing if not ravenous. For power. For truth. I am a glintstone sorcerer. We study the stars and examine the life therein. Are you familiar with our findings? Long ago, we began as stardust, born of a great rupture far across the skies. We too are children of the greater will. Is that not divine? Is that not sublime? And yet, none can fathom its implications. Its utter brilliance.
Yeah, you just got a bunch of common spells here, not all that impressive.
Oh, yes. Do mind your feet around the church. You wouldn't want to hurt the little boy.
Also, thank you, Dean, for lightening the mood after that asshole dropped by. I'm gonna have to edit out the VOD. I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow, though, because I can't fully edit VODs until much later. Hello, you've appeared.
I've no interest in small talk. My only concerns are the concerns of Count Emir, and you are not among them. Only, there is one thing I will say. Count Emir's kindness is a gift. Should you cross him, you will sorely regret it. Be gone. There is nothing more to say. Be gone. There is nothing more to...
Okay. Alright, so I figured we go take a detour downward because we now have a hole-laden necklace. A pale blue necklace made from a thin, elongated stone hollowed out from the inside, used at the hollowed ruins to sound a hanging bell. It was a teaching of Count Emir. The fate of one who sounds the hanging bell will be guided by the stars. Stars! Okay. So, with all that said, that means we're gonna have to come down this way. While I'm looking, I should probably see, what's it called? Egon's quest. I believe I just gotta kill all the dragons in my path. Excuse me. Okay. I had to do something in that writing Hikori vector here was the first thing I thought of. That's fine. Should be able to take care of this dragon just fine. Yeah, I'll be fine. I don't know if you like trying to make it over there. Now, you risk getting banned by a bot for spamming an Oni Plays meme into 15 lines of text. You may have autism. Imagine. Ooh, nice. All that for some hefty bones. Red folder blue. Egon's Cookbook 1.
picture yourself feasting upon a dragon's essence, on the throbbing heart of the oldest, vilest dragon of them all. It would be the purest form of communion, the fullest sating of your hunger and your consummation as a dragon whole. Yes, as it should be. Now, seek the jagged peak. There you will find Bale, the oldest and vilest of all dragons, land-bound warrior. Follow your desire and slay the foul beast, devour its throbbing heart. I will grant you the strength required in the name of my lord, Placidusax. Warrior true, what is it that you need? In a time long past, Bale turned upon the Dragon Lord. The foul traitor assailed our master and inflicted a grievous wound, only to make a hasty retreat, becoming a sworn enemy of the group. Since that day, Bale and his bloodline, the Drakes, have served as sacrifices for Dragon Communion, land-bound warrior. My lord, Placidusax, has shown your kind what must be done. Seek communion, sate your boundless appetite, feel the euphoria of a dragon's essence taking root in your meager frame. In a time the foul becoming a swarm since land-bound, seek fear.
Okay. So yeah, first of all, this massive thing. Yeah, so we only get one of these for each option, and I might go for Bale's Tyranny just as a spell, but we'll do that later. Now we can get the Ghost Flame Breath. Tasty. Just a reminder, this is how when we first started playing this, we saw how far away this dragon was. All the way up there. Right up there. That's where we started. And this is how big this thing really is. Behold, dog. You seriously got put. I got pop-up saying you two posing too much. I want to wait 12 finish thing. Also, I got banned. Yeah, I wouldn't ban. Like, I don't have like a spam filter for stuff like that, though I appreciate YouTube having that in. But like, I wouldn't have banned you. I appreciated the sentiment of the bit there. Though also, I wanted to check because I didn't realize this, but on the back of the dragon's head, there's like a sword or something embedded in its neck. Didn't mean to do that. Hang on, I just want to see if we can get to it. See? Starting to realize how many dead drakes there actually are around here. So some people theorize that those giants, if you recall the giant skeletons we saw around Caelid as well as the mountaintop of the giants, some people theorize that those things were fighting the drakes, because if you put because the Land of Shadow is supposed to be in the center of the lands between, and people have actually connected the maps together in here, and they kind of align up, all things considered. So suffice to say that possibly was a true theory, though I have to see the scale of how big those giants are by comparison, because it depends on either this thing is huge, though, no, get me wrong, but those skeletons are also massive, so I'm like trying to figure out how big. Feels like maybe on par with everything else around it. Your fears made flesh. Okay, we'll go down there to open the whistle first later. But first I figure we might as well just do this whole area. This quick whole bit of an area. So give me a quick second. Excuse me. Charo's hidden grave. Now, who is Charo? That's what I want to know. Is Charo the big old dragon? Fucking hate revenants. Okay. Let's try that again. Fuck out of here. Fuck you. Tibia's cookbook. Get out of here. Bonk the chicken. Over here. I'm not smart. Now we gotta ride all the way around again. Can't believe I almost missed that cookbook. Okay, first let me just get this out of the way. So when I die, again, I don't have to run all the way back. A lot more Miranda flowers here than I remember. How did I not die there? There we go. Thank you, ghost friend. Spirit glaive. You. Oh my god. Oh dear. And that's another one down. Pretty sure there's a hippopotamus around here, though. It might be around a body of water. I'm just trying to remember where. Might be down here. Excuse me. There it is. Yeah. There we go. Nice. Yeah, I like fighting the hippo outside of that arena because you can mainly fight it with Torrent. But once you fight the one that's in the Shadow Keep, it's like a pain in the ass to try to do anything. Plus, I think that version's actually bigger. Well, Torrent's dead again. Let's go to that other jail. I was about to get very angry at myself if I died to those things. Pretty sure this is, I forget what it's called. It's like a I forget what it's actually named. Anyway, we've now reached 10 blessings, so we got it. They gave us a boost in how fast we can get those now, or I should say how much more damage percentage we get at around at around 10. But it's now gonna sort of level out. It's still higher than what the base game was before it got patched to increase for the buffs, but it's gonna start slowly going a bit less or less. It's not necessarily a soft cap, but we won't have to worry too much about it for the time being. I will say, maybe it's just because I've been using the Bloodfiend arm, but definitely feels a lot easier by comparison. Also, I think what I'll do is I'll call it here tonight. We'll finish this and then we'll go back to the Finger Canyon or whatever it's called tomorrow. Jail upper level key. I think this was the first jail I discovered. I was like, what the fuck is that thing? Yeah, everything else... At this point, I was extra terrified because these ones have faces all in them. Yeah, like that one doesn't have screaming faces in it also. But that one does. Please, I can't stand the sound. I need no salvation. Please, stop. Desist. Your wretched lamentation. Yeah, so the lamentation guy is going to be who we're fighting. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything else in here. Because there's like a lot of areas that like, oh, there's something over here, but you gotta keep going down that way. Or maybe there's more stuff down here. Two different paths. Which one are you gonna take? Ginosadi. I don't know what you were trying to... What kind of spell you were trying to do, but it didn't seem to go through my stream, at least on YouTube. So, welcome, anyway. Unless you're about to spam more stuff, in which case, no thank you. Wait, no. Sorry, keep getting sidetracked here and there. Ah. I kept hitting it all different directions because of the blood, causing it to get all jiggly. Excuse me. Like I'm not sure what you're writing there, guy. Because it's not even showing up on YouTube proper. like I missed, like it. There's got to be another way. Oh, here it is. Is it? No, it's just bringing me back up here, but clearly that means there's another way down, though. I hate to admit that got me. Ah, shoot. Oh. Ah, damn it. Just want to loop around. I feel like I'm going crazy now. Hang on. Gino, I don't know what you're trying to write, but it's clearly not showing up. That one finally showed up on YouTube, but I don't think it's you're I don't know what you're trying to add to the conversation, but I'm not exactly sure. Like, are you trying to say lol? Dog's barking. I don't... I don't know why I did that. There it is, the Lamenter. Come on. There you are. Gotcha. Lamenter's Mask. Okay, I think that's a good place to end because I'm getting nothing but spam now, so... Genos, I'm gonna give you one chance to actually write a proper sentence that isn't just... What is this, Morse code? Are you just writing stuff in Morse code? I don't understand Morse code. Because it's just looking like you're writing gibberish. Yeah, okay, that's... I don't know what you're saying. I don't like you're writing more, and I don't know. I still don't know what you're writing. So I kind of have like a personal policy about spam. So unless you can write like an actual structured sentence, doesn't even have to be in English. You can just translate something if you want to. But like I can't understand what you're writing. Anyway, so we got the prattling pate lamentation. Twisted clay sculpted in the shape of a human head emits a blissful lamentation. The voice resounds, seeping into the brain, weeping, 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 ever weeping. And then Lamenter's Mask, a stone mask twisted into an expression of rapturous grief, used while disrobed to transform into a lamenter. The change cannot be undone except by death. Using this mask while already transformed causes the head to swell in size. This transformation tallies with the state of denizens of paradise, but the people of the tower denied and hid it from the world. In their foolishness they viewed true bliss with deep fear. Yeah, so it's a whole bunch of hogwash. Also, I forgot to pick this one up. Call of Tibia, an ancient ceremonial tool that uses a gravekeeper's skull as a catalyst, craftable item. Uses FP to summon one lost in death in the spot that it is thrown. The creature spins and mows down foes in the vicinity 3 times before dissipating. The dead have long been left to wander. What they need is leadership. Alright. Anyway, that's enough lore reading. So, yeah, tomorrow we're gonna just... It's not gonna take long, but I figure we might as well just start the finger side quests tomorrow. So we'll head down this way, get the whistle, so we can get that one really good talisman for increased flask health. That's really, really important. And then afterwards, don't know. I don't know which way I want to go, because at this point we got some options here. I should say options. We're close to wrapping things up, all things considered. So I think what we'll do is we'll start going into Shadowkeep, not fully though, partially into Shadowkeep. Unlock this part and then make our way down. Then we get to the abyssal forest. Maybe go down, say hi to Saint Trina at one point. We'll see. Anyway, enough of that. With all that being said, that's going to be a stream. Thank you to everybody who stopped by to watch. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.